Hello everyone, Benjamin the Wise Guy, and another day that we discuss about several issues that are here and there, several issues affecting our bodies. So we take today it was a request we discuss about nutritional care, and I, as I usually say, if you are requested to do something, you do what? If you are requested to do something, you do it as per requested. So I will deal with nutritional care today. Those that are coming in, if you are coming in right now, welcome to the platform, and you are always welcome to share your ideas anywhere. Welcome. It's a nice day. We were talking about general issues that we can go to the hospital last time and be checked, and we saw Boss One is here. Boss One, long time. Hope you are doing good. Today we want to deal with some things that are important. People asked about nutritional care. It was quite a big question when it came to diseases and nutrition. So I decided today we're gonna do nutritional care. And always, as always, when you have a question in this program, it's good to ask. It's good to ask when you have a question. Good to ask. So welcome everyone. This here it's Benjamin the Wise Guy channel. Here we talk about medical issues and medical stuff. And remember, today evening is that day we do Feel Good Friday. You get. So if you are new, please subscribe. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. If you want to ask any question, the chat is open for you, and there are some people there, you can interact with them. It's about medical issues, mental health, stability, and everything. So today we do about nutritional care for different diseases, and also we will do nutritional care as a whole, normal, because some people have to have a good healthy body and a good healthy life. So we don't just say you are taking nutritional care because you are sick. That's where you start having taking care of yourself nutritionally. You should start taking care of yourself nutritionally even when you are not sick, because you see, the other thing is people live with other comorbidities, people live with issues. Welcome, I can see Jamaican uncle in the house. If you have not liked, please double tap your screen, like the channel, and your subscription are important. When you subscribe, it gives impressions and people come in. The Beatrice, yes, greetings, welcome. My wife is here. Welcome to the platform. And when you subscribe to the channel, it gives others impression that here we are doing good job. So please continue subscribing, and let's get the ratings go. Like. If you're coming in, like. If you have a question, get to the chat, ask, let's interact. It's very important when we are interacting and exchanging ideas of medical importance and some medical things that are important. So today we'll do a nutritional care of a normal person, and we'll check and see care of other people that are having issues, comorbidities, and also some issues that are like sickness. You get. We will try and see which type of nutrition fits someone who is having diabetes, which type of nutrition. The coffee cakes, welcome coffee cakes. Yesterday I did not see you. You should leave your number. When you have not seen you, I call you finding out how you are going on. Welcome, Coffee Cakes. Welcome to the platform. You are so invited. So I was seeing outside here, people live with different comorbidities, and some are healthy normal. So we should check and see how these people, their nutritional status should be. You see, FSC and everyone watching, greetings FSC, welcome to the platform, welcome to the platform. It is a Friday, and you know a Friday is that day we have two sessions. One is now, and then there is that other session. You understand? There is that other session, that other session that people like. The other one that people like. Yes, doctor, my stomach has not been well since Tuesday. Better now, I think. Okay. Coffee Cakes, please leave me your number anywhere on my chat. Then I will get back to you. Welcome everyone as we start. If you have not hit the like button, just give a like. And if you are Aviv, I can't read that. I read English. Maybe if I translate. Aviv is here, and he's saying, let me see what Aviv is saying. Welcome. I'm welcoming people before we start. Today we are talking about nutritional care. Viv Y3P, healthy. Yes, Viv is saying healthy. Subscribe. Let's get healthy, Viv. Let's get healthy. If you have not subscribed to the channel, Viv, please subscribe. Where are you from? That one seems from Russia. Are you from Russia, Viv? FSC, Jamaican uncle, blessing. Yes, the Jamaican uncle getting a shout out from. Blessings to you, Dr. Benjamin. Everyone in the chat, I'm waiting right now. Welcome everyone. Welcome to the channel. Viv, which side are you from? Are you from Russia? If you're from Russia, hit the like button and let's continue to the talk. If you are watching me right now as we continue to discuss our issues, please subscribe to this channel. If you have a question, a right time to ask, go to the chat, ask a question. If you want to add something towards what we are talking about, please don't be afraid. Do what? Add something, so that you can always, let me remove this, so that you can always feel like you are home. Always feel that you are home. So here is Benjamin the Wise Guy. Today we will be discussing issues concerning what? We will be discussing issues concerning nutritional care of different status. You get? I'm so meant walking the. Oh, okay. You're meant in the morning walk, exercising and feeling nice. Welcome to the channel. Marjay is in the house. Marjay, I'm welcoming people before we start. You get? Marjay is in the house. Welcome, Marjay. And guys, remember today is Feel Good Evening, the day that we talk and discuss and feel nice. So today is a day where we discuss nutritional care. And I've said there is nutritional care of different types of people. There is a person who is normal and just lean body, and there is that person that is having or coming out from something. Let me say an invalid or a convalescence. There is nutritional care for the invalid and for the convalescent. So we will start with nutritional care of someone who is normal, so that when we go to the nutritional care, Toli Penga is here. Said hi Toli. You nice? You nice? Good. So we continue. Welcome to the chat, everyone. As you know, this is Benjamin the Wise Guy. Benjamin the Wise Guy, the Mr. Positive, and feel good every time when you are here. Feel free to ask questions. Don't just be here. Ask questions and feel free to interact. So for a normal person, what do you think about a normal person, nutritional care of a normal person. There is a way people should eat, or do we just eat? People say sometimes it has come to a time whereby managing nutrition has been a thing of managing nutrition has been a thing that has been so expensive. But what can we do? What can we say now that we know we should eat well? There are some things that are called macronutrients. Kingre, Judy in the house. Welcome, Judy, in the house. There are some things that are called macronutrients, and there are some things that are called micro. So your body should be lean. For you to be healthy, you have to have a lean body. A lean body is a body that has muscles but with less cholesterol. No, you have muscles but with less cholesterol. But know that you have to have the cholesterol. There is no one who can live without the cholesterol. So a lean body is a body with muscles with some cholesterol that help you to push, and cholesterol help in the body. After all, even if they are so much, sometimes they bring problems. Cholesterol help in the body. Now, keeping a lean body isn't about extreme dieting. You get? It's about balance, sustainable, and eating patterns that supports muscles, controls fats, and keeps your metabolism steady. Your metabolism is production of energy. You see, you cannot stay without production of energy. So you have to have the energy. Like now, as I talk, I'm taking some Minute Maid so that I can get energy and continue and talk. Core principles. What should you know? As we talk, let's talk. How do you eat? What is your diet? Sometimes life keeps us, and you find yourself doing what? Eating what is there. You eat what you can find. But people say it's very expensive to keep on a balanced diet. But let's see if keeping on a balanced diet is expensive. You get? Because sometimes, if you are in the rural areas, there are two types of rural areas. Let's go there. There are rural areas that are bushes, and people can hunt meat and eat to get protein. There are rural areas that there are no hunting areas. You have to buy the same meat, but it is the rural areas. What is there is ample vegetables. There are urban areas where to get anything is expensive, like getting meat you have to buy. I want eggs and bacon, but I eat cereals or oatmeal or cream of what. So not eggs at all times. Yes, sometimes you should not eat coffee cakes. Please, I've said you leave me your number in any of my videos, or you send me your Instagram. Send me your Instagram if you have, or any social media platform, so that I can connect with you. So the core principles of lean body diet are this. I've said if you want to live healthy, you have to have a lean body. Lean body means you have muscles. On Instagram, yes. On the same name. Okay, I will find you there and I will share my contact. It means that you have muscles with some cholesterol, not many cholesterols, and then on your arteries, veins, lymphatic system, there is no cholesterol that are clogging in. And how can we live with that without having issues that are being brought by what we eat? There are some genetic issues that you have seen you carry, but those genetic issues, they only want to be excited. They only want to be started so that they can destroy you. Yeah, do you mean fat? Fat, yes. Little fats. Cholesterols are just like fats, the coffee cakes. So, take that in the bank. You have comorbidities that you've carried genetically. but you can live well without these comorbidities by just taking care of yourself nutritionally. You have seen that from whatever that we've been working on. That one, you have seen it. And it is so important that we take care of our bodies. Now, you should be on a balanced diet. This is the normal now. This is the normal. If anyone has a question, ask. We go to the normal, then after normal, we will go to the others, because each case of complication like diabetes, arthritis, and all sorts of that, they have their own problem. You get? So balanced diet like protein builds and maintains muscles. That is normal. You should get some protein. Carbohydrates has energy sources. Carbohydrates is an energy source, because once you take carbohydrates in your mouth, it is transferred to glucose, and your cells through the mitochondria, what they want is glucose. So we go to healthy fats like hormones and brain function. You see, fats still are needed to your body. That is macronutrients, big nutrients. Macronutrients means big nutrients. So proteins, carbohydrates, and healthy fats. And then there is one thing that is very important. The one thing that is very important is calorie control. How do you control your calorie? You should not just eat, because the more you eat, more. You are not controlling your calories. You get? It's important to control your calorie level, so that you cannot, the more you eat more carbohydrates, the more you are piling more the more you are piling more glucose, and then glucose is turned to cholesterol through being changed into glycogen. You get? Anyone who is new here in the house, please don't forget to like, don't forget to follow, because something here is grabbing my attention. Because the more you follow, the more you interact, the more you get knowledge. And even us, the more we interact, the more we get to know new things. So calorie control from healthy foods. Avoid overeating even healthy foods. You get? Yes, boss, I will visit soon. I have seen your comment. Very nice. You see, people are interacting in the comment. So if you have not liked, please hit the like button as you come in. Now, even healthy foods that you think are healthy, there is moderation of healthy foods. Dorothy, I can see you. Welcome to the channel. Feel free, nice, and welcome so much. Boss, welcome so much. Even the healthy foods that we say, these are the healthy foods, you should moderate them. You should not. Hello Dorothy, hi, welcome to the channel. You should not just eat because you feel they are healthy. Overeating some foods, like let's say carbohydrates, are healthy because they give you energy, but overeating them, you see, they are turned into cholesterols, and the cholesterols bring some bad fats in your body, like HDL, like LDL, the bad cholesterol. Whole food over processed food. Listen to that. Whole foods over processed foods. Natural, minimal processed foods. Always take minimal processed foods. But you can take some, not all. Because when you say processed foods, you know it contains several things that are not healthy. Processed foods are foods like sausages, you understand, canned meats, those beans that are canned, they are processed foods. Now, what we have been talking about is called macro, big nutrients. They have big energy control to your body, big nutrients, big energy control to your body. There is something that is called macronutrients, small nutrients. Something that is called micronutrients. Micronutrients are the ones that are needed in small amounts, but you should take them every time. You get? So let's start with the big nutrient that you need to take them once, then you wait for some time. Then macronutrients, proteins. Let me repeat this point, it's very important. Calorie control. Calorie control means beauty. Greetings, Dr. Benjamin and everyone. Beauty, welcome to the talk. We are talking about how to eat, the nutrients you need, how to eat. Even the healthy foods that you think are healthy, you should control eating them. You should have a calorie control. And we have said something that is called processed foods. We limit the intake of processed foods. You get? And there is a difference between macronutrients and micronutrients. So what is macronutrient? Macronutrients are nutrients like proteins, carbohydrates, healthy fats, you get, and healthy fats. It is very important to look at these macronutrients. Proteins are mostly you need, because proteins take long to be digested. Don't take a lot of proteins, because if you take a lot of proteins like meat, you start having acidity issues, because in your stomach HCl helps to digest the meat. You get? So the more you take proteins, you should take minimal. More so those people that have problems when it comes to digestion and acidity issues, because for when you take them, you will not have problems when you are taking. But when it comes now to digestion, the HCl has started coming out. You start feeling your stomach is bloating. So you need 1.2 to 1.6 grams of body weight. And this one proteins, they come from chicken, fish, eggs, beans, lentils, and peas, milk, yogurt. And what proteins do? They preserve muscles, they reduce fat gain, and keep you full longer, because their digestion it takes like 6 hours to 10 hours, depending on how much protein you have taken. Milk and yogurt. For those people that use milk and yogurt to reduce acidity, after some hours how you feel. Take minimal. Don't take a lot. There are some people who drink milk daily. But if you are a person who wants to cut weight, it is good to do the keto diet, whereby you are just taking meat. When you take meat, it is broken down into amino acids, and it doesn't produce sugars like carbohydrates. It doesn't. So it is better when you are taking care of your weight, always take proteins. Take proteins, because you will not have more carbohydrates that are making you do what? That are making you to increase sugar levels in your body. The more sugars you give your body, the more cholesterol come to your body. So it is important to check that when you have a lot sugars in your body, the more cholesterol you are producing in your body. So for that, those are micronutrients. What you need as protein: 1 to 1.2 to 1.5 grams in a day per body weight in a day. So per body weight is a person can take half in a day. You can take a quarter kg of meat, or half kg of meat in a day, because 1.2 times, let's calculate, let me see, 1.2 kgs, then you take a person of normal size, which is 70, that will be 6, that is like a quarter of kg in a day. So a person needs like a quarter of kg in a day. What we eat or drink is first medicine. We should always take care of ourselves. Yes, even if you are healthy. Now, that is about proteins. If you have questions about proteins, please ask. Please ask. Let's go to carbohydrates. Let's go to carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are complex carbs. They are very complex. Brown rice, ugali, chapati that is brown. You should eat in moderate portions. Anything, yams, sweet potato, oats, but mostly brown rice and ugali. And the other one, which is anything that is starch like ugali, all you should take in moderation. Because if you take hi Ritsu is in the house, welcome. We are discussing about nutritional care of abnormal person. Nutritional care of a normal person. Let's see this. You are taking like what can I say, like 2 kgs. There are some people that can eat 2 kgs of cornmeal. Here we say ugali, of cornmeal in a day. The body will take what it deserves, because once you start to eat, in your mouth, salivary amylase helps the carbohydrates to change into sugars that are absorbed directly in the body. That's why if someone gets unconscious and then you give this person some glucose, this person wakes up so fast. Onik in the house, welcome Onik. This person wakes up so faster because, you know, sugars are absorbed in the body so fast. And when you absorb them so fast, they are not removed. You know, sugars are not removed in the body. Sugars are not removed in the body. So what it happens is they turn into cholesterol. They turn into cholesterol in this way. When your insulin come out, they change the carbohydrates that you've eaten to. They change the carbohydrates that you've eaten to glycogen, to preserve them in the liver. So when you are hungry, they can be changed into sugars to help you. You get, for all years, amazing topic for sure. Open and learn at Coming Well Armed with Info. Thanks, Rich Sue. So when the glycogen that is liver is stored in the liver, has been there and it is there for, and you've stored a lot, what happens is it starts to change more glycogen into cholesterol. And when you change more glycogen into cholesterol, what happens? When you change, you start having cholesterol in your body. So carbohydrates should be taken in a minimal dimension. And what are these minimal dimensions that they need? You need brown rice, ugali, sweet potato, oats, grain meal, all those. And never be lied to that the white meal or the brown meal are different. They produce the same calorie. Even if they vary, they don't vary so much. They produce the same calories of that you require, of energy that you require. So you take minimal of carbohydrates, much for those people that have big bodies and their weight is of concern. You take minimal of carbohydrates. You know, you cannot, a person who works physical work, like a person who goes to dig, a person who works in an industry to carry boxes, heavy boxes, and arrange them, cannot eat like a person who stays at home. Don't forget to watch other videos in the channel. Welcome Onyx, thank you so much. And even don't forget to watch Onyx channel. Onyx has a channel too. You get? So you take food according to your If you like carbohydrates and you feel it is sweet, the people who take fries a lot, make sure you hit the gym. Let exercise be your friend. Always. Avoid excess soda and white bread when it comes to carbohydrates, because they are absorbed instantly. You know, white bread is absorbed instantly, and the conversion of it to glycogen is faster. So carbohydrate is carbohydrate, yes? If you have a question and any nutritional question, you ask my guys. Ask my guys. Let this session be interactive as we go on. Let this session be interactive as we go on. Okay. Healthy fats. Marcia is in the house. Good morning, Benjamin and everyone. Good morning, Marcia. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. We are talking about nutritional care, but now we are talking about a nutritional care of a normal person, a person who don't have comorbidities or issues. Now, let's talk about healthy fats. What are the healthy fats that we should take? Healthy fats. There are some healthy fats that someone should take that are helpful for the body, that bring the high density lipoprotein a lot. Yes, coffee cakes already knows. Avocado, it brings HDL, high density lipoprotein. High density egg whites. Egg whites are proteins, coffee cakes. Now we are talking about healthy fats. Okay, we have seen avocados. Avocados have HDL, high density lipoprotein. And you see, HDL is the good cholesterol that helps your body to clear the bad flakes, the bad low density lipoprotein to your body. And those are the bad cholesterols. So we have something else that is called nuts. Yes, nuts. Nuts like groundnuts, almonds, they are very healthy. They contain HDL, high density lipoprotein. And you know, any healthy fat that you take in your body is supposed to insulate your skin and clear the low density lipoprotein, to carry it away from the body to go out of your body, because low density lipoprotein and triglycerides are bad. They can bring other issues in your body, like what? Fatty flakes that bring atherosclerosis, the veins that are tough, the veins that are always tough. You get? So avocados, nuts, seeds, oils. Can we talk too much health? Can we? No. Everything has a limitation, because if you take a lot of healthy, you know, it has, when we say about healthy fats, we don't mean that it doesn't have other components. You may find that these healthy fats, the part of high density lipoprotein that they have is more than the bad cholesterol. So you don't take more, you take on your limit. You take on your limit. Don't take more Jamaican uncle, take on your limit. Overdoing olive oil, walnuts, almond, etc. Yes, those are good fatty oils. Olive oils, fatty oils, and almonds. Those are good oils. That one is from Marcia Thompson. Marcia Thompson, that is very right. You should. That is very right. That is very right. Now let's talk about something that is called keeping moderation. Too much is equals to weight gain. You get? Because if you take a lot of fatty healthy foods, they increase your weight by you giving it places where they can go to be stored. Because when you take more and then it is absorbed, you have to have the stores. So olive oils are a source of good fat too. Yes, even groundnuts, that is to coffee cakes, even groundnuts, cashew nuts are good source of oil. But if you take more, you'll be telling your body, doctor, I like peanuts and cashew nuts. Is that good? Very much, very much. It contains good fatty foods. But you know, the other issue is when you take much, what happens is you're telling your body you're giving good cholesterol, so you're telling your body to do what? To get somewhere and let the fatty foods stored there. So that, yes, the good peel accumulated on my face too. Yeah, Doreen Small in the house. Doreen Small, hope you're oil accumulated. Doreen Small, welcome to the house. It's been a while, but thank God you are here. Hope you're doing good. Today we are talking about what to eat, nutritional care. What to eat. What should we eat? FSC saying hi to Doreen Small. How about those that they process in the store? How? The ones that they process in the store. That means the ancient way of processing by beating it, or uncle, please elaborate for me that I've not understood. So be careful, because if you take a lot of good fats, they will accumulate to your body and there will be a problem. I'm good, just busy like living out now. Oh, it's okay, Doreen Small. Hustles of the day must be. So that is given. We should always do a hustle to continue. Daily meal structure. Let's go. If you have a question about nutritional care, you ask. You ask. There is a way a person must eat, like breakfast. That's why people say, when you come to, when I buy from the store, okay, that is okay, Jamaican uncle. If you buy and it's preserved well, you know it serves the same purpose. Coconut as well. Yes, coconut has good oil. That is coffee cakes. It has good oil. Now, let's continue to daily meal structure. This is where people now say, you know what we are talking right now is nutritional care for a normal person. A person who does not have any problem. A person who is okay, who does not have any problem. Breakfast. Protein, fiber plus carbs. And why do we say you should have fiber? Fiber helps not to get constipation. And you know, constipation bring other problems to the body, because you go to the loo, you stay long because you have hard stool, and then the body starts to have toxins because the dirt that is in the colon is not getting out faster. And when it's not getting out faster, you start absorbing and you start having problems, ulcerations, toxins, you get. So fiber is important. It helps people not to get constipation. And then in the morning when you wake up, always take some carbohydrates, because you've been sleeping, you don't have enough carbohydrates. You don't have enough carbohydrates, and it has been used. So you need to wake up and start having energy to work. So some carbohydrates and some protein, because when you take carbohydrates, it helps you this is breakfast now, to get energy instantly to start working and doing everything in the morning. But proteins will take long and they will sustain you through the day. Like if I say boiled eggs, oats and a fruit, that is good. Whole grain, bread, peanut butter and milk, that is also good. It depends. As long as you have a protein, even if it is beans, protein from beans, it's okay. Some carbs, something like people take tea, people take bread, because bread has carbohydrates. So everyone who is watching, welcome to the chat. Here we talk about medical issues, and if you have checked, if you have liked, and if you have not subscribed, you are missing a lot. Please subscribe so that you can be getting notifications when we are live. Or maybe you want to ask a question, you can just check. You get, so subscribe and like. So sweet potatoes plus eggs, they will always give you humble Marcia lifestyle. Greetings to everyone in the house. Humble Marcia, welcome to the chat. So sweet potatoes and eggs for breakfast with tea. That one will give you both some fiber, some eggs, protein, you get, and then you feel nice. Your body becomes energetic daily. Not that this is the start. I'm dealing with a person who is normal. This person does not have any other issue. So you come to lunch. Now lunch you do some vegetables and proteins and some carb to continue giving you energy. Dinner you do fish and vegetables, bean and greens. And there are some things that we have not talked about. There are some things that are so important. Snacks, Dr. Benjamin, I'm not a fan of breakfast. I only eat twice a day. Is it bad for my health? In the morning, Beauty, do you eat in the morning and in the evening, or you eat lunch and supper? And how about your weight? You know, some things even matter a lot when your weight and what you are eating plus the course of meals you are eating. They are very important, because if you wake up, and some people do this, some people eat late supper. You may find that a person eats late, like normally this comes to men. You get home very late, 11 p.m. or 12, and that is the time you are eating supper. Then you wake up, you are still feeling you are full. So your next day, breakfast, you will take it at around 11, which is okay. But the bad thing about not getting breakfast is one. If you don't take breakfast and you go out working, it may lead you to have acidity issues. Because when your stomach is empty and hydrochloric acid is there without any food, it may give you acidity issues. So, and when you are out there, what you are doing is working or doing some things, your body starts to break down the cholesterol that you have. You see, acid piles up in your body. So for you to undergo a good process of daily to day life, your body needs some energy, even to break down the calories that you have. So just give your body in the morning some carbohydrates, even if you are going to work out, so that the mitochondria, so that the other essence that you have, the cells that break down, there is a word called glyconeogenesis. Glyconeogenesis is production of energy from the cholesterol or the proteins that you have in your body. That process requires some energy. But when you are letting your body to cut down the cholesterol you have, Hilda Taylor, Dr. Benjamin, good to you, everyone, the channel. Welcome. Today we are talking about what to eat. Hilda Taylor, nutrition. So you have started with a normal person. So that process needs some energy. Because if you don't eat and you have a big body and you are empty stomach, you will start feeling dizzy. Because when that process starts, it's called gluconeogenesis. You see what it brings? It brings dizziness. You feel weak. But when you have taken something, you stop having what? You stop having acidity issues to pile to your body. You stop having dizziness, weakness, and fatigue. You see, And that is the process that makes people feel weak when they have not eaten something. You get? But for some people, eating twice can be generally healthy because their eating habits have some time. How you run your body can have some time. You get? So if beauty, your body is that one that sometimes when you have not eaten, when it comes to 11, at 11 daytime, AM, you start feeling dizzy. You stop doing that, you start having something little, so that you cannot have, because some people when they have not eaten, they start feeling dizziness and acidity. So you start having something to protect you from feeling this. And it may lead you to start having some problems like ulcerations. This is when it's okay. This is an important thing, that's why I've taken time in it. It's okay when your meals are balanced and nutritious, eating twice, if you maintain a healthy weight with that kind of taking. You get? If you feel energetic and focused, if you don't have medical conditions like type 2 diabetes or gastric issues like acidity issues, don't go to that way of taking 2 meals in a day. You get? CJ Rehab is in the house. Welcome. Today, CJ, we are discussing what to eat and then how to maintain a healthy, lean body. But you know, let me repeat that because people really want to know about that. Thank you, Beauty, for asking. If your meals are healthy and nutritious, if you maintain a healthy weight, if you feel energetic and focused, and when you don't have some issues in your body like type 2 diabetes or gastric issues like H. pylori and acidity issues and ulcerations. Okay, I see Humble Mafia Lifestyle asking, does green banana have too much carbs or for diabetic? Sometimes I do feel like eating. You can eat but minimal. You know, bananas have potassium and they are carbohydrates, so they can give you, carbohydrates will give you more sugars. So you can eat them, you get, which is okay. Betty in the house, welcome Betty. Thank you for tuning in. But the kind of dieting that Beauty has said, as the question that Beauty has said, has some risks. And I've told the first risk is when you are empty, your body focuses on creating some glucose in the body. And when it focuses on building some glucose in the body, this is whereby it comes with some breaking down of your cholesterol, glycolysis, gluconeogenesis. So gluconeogenesis is breaking down of fats that you have or proteins to glucose. Glyconeogenesis is the process of glycogen to glucose. So there are two, and they make someone feel dizziness and some acidity in the stomach. So the risk in this type of dieting is low energy and fatigue. If we have a good breakfast, is it good for us? Yes, breakfast is important. Some protein, some carbohydrates and vitamins is very important. Nutrition deficiency, missing vitamins and proteins and ions. Your body needs vitamins always. So tell me if you are taking food in the morning and then you are waiting until evening so that you can take, you will not have that cycle of vitamins. And you know, vitamins are antioxidants. They are the ones that do what? Bring down the toxins, the free radicals in your body that gives cancer and several things. And then we have something called blood sugar fluctuation. Blood sugar fluctuation is not good. You might have sugars of 4 and 5 and feel dizzy because you have not eaten anything throughout the day. Sometimes these diets are the ones which are causing insulin resistance again, because you have not eaten something and the islands of the Langerhans from the pancreas and they are not excited to bring more insulin to work. It's Njenga in the house. Welcome, it's Njenga. Thank you for tuning in. We are talking about healthy living and what to eat. So if you make your body not to be always releasing insulin, it will know that you always need low insulin, and when you eat a lot of food one day, your sugars will spike and controlling them will be a problem. You get? Overeating in one meal may stress digestion. Overeating in one meal may stress digestion. So let's eat minimal meals over some time. You get? Can worsen gastric acidity and ulcers, because when you have not eaten and your stomach is creating hydrochloric acid, what do you see? It will burn your stomach and your stomach will start having problems of pain and more ulcers will form. You see? For it is good for some people but not good for others. It is not good for people who are underweight. It is not good for people who are type 2 diabetic. Type 2 means you are not born with diabetes, but you acquired it. Nene and mom. Nene and mom. Nene and mom, welcome to the platform. Today we are talking about what to eat. Welcome. I can see you are here. Thank you for tuning in. So for people who are type 2 diabetes, you are not born with diabetes, but lifestyle or some issues. Some women, when they are in gestation, they get diabetes. You say it is not good for you. Feel dizzy, weak or irritable during the day. Don't do that diet. So for some it can be good, but for these people it is not good. So if you want to eat 2 diets in the morning, always in the day, always do good proteins and carbohydrates in the morning, and then avoid sugar spikes. Don't break your fast with sugar, tea, soda or white bread alone. Do proteins so that you can have long hours of producing. When you take carbohydrates in the morning, you have taken some bread, and you come and take some proteins. Proteins take long to be digested. So the sugar part will give you instant energy, and the protein, as it's continuing to be broken down, is giving you more energy as you continue through the day. You see, very important. Yes, you are joining in. It's Benjamin the Wise Guy channel for the first people. If you are watching me for the first time, hit the like button and tell us where you are coming from and where you are. Here we talk about health issues and issues concerning living well, including mental health. So tune to the channel and tell us where you are, and let's continue to interact with the people that are in the channel. Some people in the chat have channels, so always interact with those people. You'll see they have good work that they are doing in their channels, and stay connected. So I was answering the question which was so important of beauty, but now there is something that is so important again. We have talked of macronutrients, carbohydrates and healthy fats. Does daily multivitamin help the body too? Yes, you can do daily multivitamin, but don't overdo. Vitamins are not enough for the body, but when they are done, you have overdone, they you can injure the kidney, and this is overdoing it. You have taken vegetables. Humble Marcia Lifestyle 22570 has asked this question. Does daily multivitamin help the body too? So multivitamin, get them from food, and then you go and buy over-the-counter multivitamin, you understand? And then you take, like if you take one tablet of 1000 milligrams, you add another one like 3 times 3000 milligrams. It is not good. You may injure the liver by doing a lot of work. So just take minimal required multivit. If it is a tablet of vitamin C, take 1 tablet, and then take greens. You get, take them greens and be healthy, my guys, and be healthy. I can see some people getting in who are new and are watching. Please like if you are watching, and subscribe again if you have not subscribed. Now, we have talked of vitamins, and we talk about something. There is a question someone brought into the channel some times ago about vitamin A. Vitamin A is categorized into 2, carotene and retinol. So those two are different things. Carotene comes from plants, and retinol come from animals. The one that you should limit taking is mostly when women are pregnant. You should limit the one that comes from animals, because it has some side effect. It can destroy the fetus. You can give birth to a baby with problems. It is called, it's not teratogenic, because teratogenic means it can destroy the fetus, but it can make you give birth to a baby with problems. When a baby is in the stomach, it mutates some DNAs, you get. But the other carotene, that is vitamin A from the beta carotene, which is from plants, carrots, vitamins from vegetables, that is good. Take them as much as you need, because they are healthy. Is it an expensive experiment to develop your meal plan when you are living with a medical condition that requires dietary discipline? No, it is not. We will see that. CJ Rehab, we will see that, because now we are dealing with a person who is normal. First, then we will go to a person who has diabetes, and then we will go to a person who has arthritis, and because those are the special conditions that require some meal plans. So I've talked about the daily structure of what you can eat, and then let's talk about snacks, fruits, nuts, yogurt, what to drink. You know, fruits are source of vitamins. Fruits are source of vitamins. Fruits are very important. They are antioxidants. I think, Hambomathia, you've heard about the daily multivitamin. It's okay when you take daily multivitamin. It's very okay and nice. But you should limit the intake of some vitamins that you buy over the counter. The ones that come like tablets. You get, and you should ask your doctor, how much can I take of this before you buy over the counter? And mostly when you have issues that you are undergoing, always please try and manage. Now, what about hydration, water intake and fluids? People say you should take 7 glasses a day of water. You know, 7 glasses a day of water, people take more than 7 glasses of water a day. People take more than 7 glasses of water. But what is required mostly is rehydration and electrolytes. Rehydration, you take water that can give you magnesium, sodium, you get, and those ones we get from food. But drinks also are kept in the part of rehydration. Not only water that you drink and it quenches your thirst. No. Drinks. What are drinks? Soups, the fruit juices that we take. And when we come to fruit juices, sometimes people go to buy manufactured fruit juices. If you are able to create the juices in your home, nowadays people have machines at home like juicers. It will be very helpful because you are getting the raw juice from where it is required, the plant itself. You are getting the raw juices that is required from the plant itself. You check. It is very important when you are taking the juice from the plant itself. So don't overdo things like juices. Get the fruits, juice them, blend them. They contain rehydration salt plus the water part as you drink it. But you know water is good for rehydration. So we say 2 to 3 liters of water daily is okay. But let me ask my friends, if you are taking 2 to 3 liters of water daily and it has no nutrients, will it be helpful? It will help clear, leave you supple, leave you rehydrated. It will help in digestion. It will help in dehydration. But the nutrients that you need are very important. And you know what water is? Water is H2O, hydrogen and oxygen. So the other part is not there. Sugary drinks and excess alcohol. Jelly water. Jelly water is where is the what jelly water is? This one is. I've heard about jelly water from my friends from Jamaica for so long. Let me find out what it is and what it has. Doctor, then in this country, that is coconut water. Oh, coconut water is okay. It contains some good nutritious value. If jelly water is coconut water, that is okay. It will leave you rehydrated and it will give you some sugars and some nutrients. You get electrolytes like potassium and sodium. You get those ones are found in coconut water. And especially in hot weather, you see, if you go to beach, in the beach, most of the people take coconut, because when you take the coconut water, it has sodium and potassium. So the sodium takes care of absorption of sugars in your body, and potassium helps to balance your heart and several things. So coconut water is better, it's good, it's very nice and nutritious. I may say, even if you take, I drink a lot of jelly water more than the regular water. Yes, that's what I was about to say. I was about to say, it is better when you take more of jelly water, of the coconut water than normal water, because normal water is just water. But coconut water, it contains those nutritious electrolytes, we call potassium, that you need in your body. That is good. Marcia Thompson, it is healthy. Key habits of staying lean. This is the key habits of staying lean, having a lean body without more cholesterol. Control your portion of eating, mostly when it comes to carbohydrates. Even healthy foods can cause weight gain if overeaten. So avoid overeating some foods. Eat regularly. If you can, make it a 3-meal course. 1 to 2 small snacks is okay. You get. Avoid binge eating. Binge eating. Binge eating is when you eat. I eat my heavy meal first thing in the morning. Very important. Very important. Binge meal is where you eat once in a day and you eat. Yes. You see, it has some effects, and we have said about the effects that come with eating like that. People today are keenly listening. No more question. Binge eating, large amount of food in a short period of time while feeling like you cannot stop or controlling it. There are some people who eat a lot in a short food period of time. What about alkaline water, 9.5 pH? Is it good drink? Alkaline water, unless you have a problem. 9.5, water should be around 7. Good morning, my bro from another mother. Savior man is here. Welcome to the chat. I was about to ask, where is Savior man? Yeah, there are some people, even if you are a lecturer or a teacher, you go to school, you start lecturing, and then you find out a student is not there. You'll feel like asking, where is? Every time you'll keep on asking. Now, save your mind, my bro. Welcome to the church. We are talking about the topic that you said we should talk about. The key principles of nutrition. How to eat. Although you've come after we have gone for 1 hour. Jamaican uncle, Savior is in the house. Savior man is in the house. So we avoid binge eating. We avoid eating like tomorrow may never come. There are some people. Have you ever gone with someone to an event, and this, when it comes to a time of eating, you even get embarrassed and you stay away from that person. You go to another table and you leave your person where binge eating. Binge eating no good. Binge eating no good. Eat regularly, of course, to avoid ulcerations and energy and giving your body more calories to break down. Don't skip proteins. At least make sure you take a protein in a day. Milk, you take some beans, some meat. You get to give yourself, to make your body continue building. Always make sure you have some fibers in your body. Some fibers will help you to digest some food and feel satisfied. And fibers make you not to get ulcerations too. You get, and they make, when you take some fibers, when they are being taken down the stomach, you see, they carry some toxins and some dirt that is in the stomach as they go with it. So fibers are very important. Take your fibers; they are very important for your stomach. Some people have chronic diarrhea because they don't like fiber. They keep on having diarrhea because they don't have fiber. Always take your fibers. Some vegetables and fruits. And some people, when you take fruits, you take the hard part. Don't take the soft parts only. You take the hard parts to act as fibers. Like fibers, let's see, like apples, pears, watermelons. We have give me. We have give me the things, fruits that you think they have fibers. Give me. We are interacting. Give me those fruits. Combined with lifestyle, strength training, walking, Barry walking exercise. You see, every morning when Barry wakes up, he and the aunt, they are always walking at their age. Uncle too. I've just talked to uncle, and kiwi, yes, kiwi. And kiwi fruit is very expensive. Uncle, if you have kiwi seeds where you are, please, when you're coming, carry me some kiwi. It's very important. Mangoes, very important. Those are fruits that are of importance. Kiwi fruit in Kenya is very expensive. Getting it is very expensive. Okay, combined with strawberry, blueberry, yes, berries. The red berry, very nutritious. You combine with the lifestyle. Lifestyle is very important. Strength training, as you take protein, builds muscles. You get cardio, aerobic. Doctor, what to balance sugars? Okay, that we are talking about normal. That one is what we are going to next. Next is nutritional care for diabetes, just now, and then we will talk the foods that we can eat to balance sugars. So the new people that you are watching, I can see new people coming and peeping and eavesdropping, and then they go. Please eavesdrop as you like and subscribe. Eavesdrop when you like and subscribe, so that you can be getting some notification. How many people go for aerobics who are listening are in the house? Yes, please, Saviorman, email me your number. I want your number, Saviorman. How many people go for aerobics to burn fats, the LDL? As you do aerobics, as you dance to aerobics and you start and you get the bad cholesterol, the LDL, is cleared out by the means of HDL carrying it and creating energy. That's why you sweat. So go to aerobics, walk, walk, do some exercise in the house, sleep for hours that are required. It controls hormones, but nowadays with the hassles that we have, sleeping for 7 to 9 hours is a problem. But just make sure you can sleep within some period to keep healthy. Stress control. Every time you see something, every time something comes out, don't overreact. Calm down, think twice. There are some people who overreact until it starts to cause problems in the stomach. There are some common things that a normal person do, like skipping meals, and then it leads for you to overeat. Eating too little, it slows your metabolism. Cutting all carbs. Unless you are doing a keto diet, don't cut all carbs. You will faint one day while walking. Do keto diet as required. Do keto diets. Over-relying on supplements. Don't over-rely on supplements. Eat food. Don't over-rely on supplements. Anyone with a question up to there? Anyone with a question up to there, my people? We go now to nutritional care for diabetics. Anyone with any question up to there, my people? Before we go to nutritional care of diabetics, people with diabetes, people who have diabetes. Saviorman Efasi from Malawi. Yes, a shy girl and always happy. Efasi is a shy girl and always happy. Now, let's go. I dance to music as yes, Humble Marcia Lifestyle says dance to music as exercise. Very nice, and it keeps you flexible and it eases your body. That is very important. Humble Marcia Lifestyle. Nutritional care is the most important part of managing diabetes. The goal is to keep blood glucose stable, prevent complication, and maintain a healthy weight. Here is a clear, practical thing that you need to know. When you are taking carbohydrates, the clear practicality that you have. Amazing topic. Yes, boss one, totally amazing. You see, people are relaxed and they are watching. You know, when you are taking carbohydrates, what happens in you is this. Carbohydrates, they start changing into glucose from the mouth. Salivary amylase changes carbohydrate to glucose. Some of it before it goes to the... So glucose starts to get to the body immediately. When it is in the stomach, now glucose continue to be digested and you absorb the glucose. And then the insulin that you have in your body, that you have in your body, that's what it converts the insulin to the carbohydrates to something called glycogen, because now you have started absorbing, and that the one that you've the one that you have absorbed has started giving you energy, and your cells are getting mitochondria, is creating energy inside the cells. So if that insulin is the one that you have started absorbing from the mouth is already working, the other one that is in the stomach turns to excess. So your body takes the excess one and turns into glycogen. Never sleeps in the house. Never sleeps is here, my friends. Yes, welcome, my friend. Never sleeps. Always supporting me. Thanks a lot. Never sleeps. May you be blessed wherever you are as we continue learning. And everyone, if you have a channel, let's know so that we can also support you, especially when you are a new person. So the one that is in the stomach starts to be excess. Where does it go? The body that in your pancreas, there are cells that are called isolates of Langerhans. There are some places called isolates of Langerhans, and that places they produce. There are cells that are called beta cells that produce insulin. So it can only produce, let's say if your insulin is 200 milligrams, it cannot produce more than that. So you have eaten a lot of carbohydrates, your insulin has come out 200 milligrams. So the 200 milligrams will work on the glucose to turn into glycogen and be stored in the liver. When it is done and the same carbohydrate is still there, still being, your body is still absorbing and absorbing more glucose, what happens to your glucose level in the bloodstream? It goes up, because now the insulin that you have has already been wiped off. So it's only sugar. That's why sugar levels go up. Xavier Man has asked this question so much. Hope Xavier Man, you are listening. So you don't have enough. That's when we give you drugs that are like insulin, or drugs that can excite your pancreas to release more insulin so that the sugar level can come down. You have seen some people are given insulin because their insulin is low. So this is how we talk about nutrition when it comes to diabetes. The goal is to keep blood glucose stable and prevent complications and maintain healthy body. Core principles: control carbohydrates intake. Control carbohydrates intake. Very important. Main factor affecting blood sugar is carbohydrates. Just as I've told you, when you take carbohydrates starts to be absorbed right from your mouth, because salivary amylase starts to convert the carbohydrates into glucose so that you can get energy so fast. So the carbohydrates you take, you should be minimizing. Control your sweet tooth, because carbohydrates are sweet. Eat balanced meal. Carbs, proteins, and healthy fats is very important to people that are diabetic. Maintain regular meal times. Very important to maintain your regular meal time. Now we are talking for people that are diabetic. Here we are talking about diabetes. And I've given you a schematic figure of how sugars are controlled. Guys, if you are new, please support the channel by subscribing. And let's learn together. If you are here and you can add anything, or you have new inventions that we don't know, bring it. Let's get to know and we discuss. Queen B, Queen CNLB. Hello team, I'm here. Queen is here, my friends. Let's tell this. I'll repeat the schematic scene. You have taken carbohydrates like chapati, ugali, cornmeal, cassavas. Once you break them down in the mouth, before they get absorbed, they have started being converted into glucose by salivary amylase, which is saliva, the enzyme. It has started being absorbed. You have taken a lot, so it has gone to the stomach. Your pancreas, at the regions called the islets afflagans, beta cells produce insulin. I've given a rough idea of, let's say you produce insulin 200 milligrams. It has started converting the sugars that you have started absorbing to glycogen to be stored as energy to be stored as energy in the liver. The 200 milligrams, because you have taken a lot of carbohydrate, gets over. You have no other insulin that is coming out of your pancreas. Then the carbohydrate meal is still in the stomach, still producing what? Sugars, glucose going to the stream. So what happens? Your sugar level goes high. Control carbohydrate intake. 200 milligrams of insulin. I'm giving a rough idea. It's not that people produce 200, no. The units of insulin that you produce that we have given like 200 will maintain the carbohydrates that you have. Things like proteins are not absorbed so fast and they don't produce a lot of sugars to the bloodstream. Get me, my friend? So carbohydrates is one that, Savior man, are you listening? This has been your concern so much. If you are here listening and watching me and you have not subscribed, you are missing a lot. Please subscribe and like. Please. So, I hope you are getting that idea about carbohydrates and diabetics people. Maintain regular meal, because if you don't eat again and you are diabetic, there is a thing, you can have fatigue. There is something that is called lactic acidosis in your muscles can happen, and you can get into a state that is so bad, it is called diabetic ketoacidosis. And that one is when now you are in a coma. Sometimes people get in comas. If you are here and you have a question, don't fail to ask the question, my guys. Please ask the question as we go on. Focus on portion control. Because we work in an industry as a handman, you want in the evening, you are diabetic and you want in the evening to go and eat so that you can compensate. Please, no. So the key components of carbohydrates are of diabetics, especially type 1. You know, type 1, you are born with it. You are not producing, or it is very minimal. Children that are born with complication of insulin production are type 1 diabetics. People that are living and then you come and get, because you like taking a lot of carbohydrates, alcohol, and then you become diabetic. That one is type 2. And that one you can get better. If you get yourself there, or it is gestational, you are a woman, you have a baby, and then you get into gestational diabetes, you can get better. In this way, getting the rightful medicine and getting the medicine and you taking care of your nutrition, you will find that your pancreas has started releasing insulin as needed. You get into diabetes because you are obesity. That one can be reversed. Get to the gym, exercise helps more insulin to come out. But type 1, most of them it is very hard. Type 1, most of them, it is very hard. Why? Because you were born with that problem of production of insulin, or maybe your beta cells are not producing enough or very little insulin. So the core principles in managing diabetes and balancing sugars, the core principles of managing diabetes and balancing sugars are: 1, control of carbohydrate intake. Eat a balanced meal always. Eat a balanced meal. Maintain regular meals and focus on portion. You get? That is very important. Can you take carb blocker to block carbohydrates? Betty, carb blocker, sometimes I don't prefer those things because they have their own way of working, and most of them don't work. They may start bringing some adverse effects to your body. You have seen some people have even gone to do surgeries, like dissection. They cut part of the intestines so that absorption to be slowed down. You don't absorb more food. Some people have used gastric balloons so that when you eat a small portion, you feel satisfied fast. Amphetamines, some people have used them to suppress feeling like eating. You see, those are things. So you do natural ways. I usually say it is better to do things naturally and discipline yourself rather than to go add some things that will bring problems to your body. You get? So diabetes and nutrition is Savior Man. Are you still around, Savior Man? If you are still around, tell me. So carbohydrate management, or carbohydrate less blood sugar instantly. So choose wisely. Prefer low glycemic index. What are low glycemic index carbohydrates? Low glycemic index carbohydrates. Those are the ones that produce slowly and low carbohydrates. Like which ones? Whole grains, legumes, vegetables and fruits, brown rice, whole maize and oats. They produce low glucose. You check. So prefer low glycemic index. White bread is not a low glycemic index carbohydrate. You get? White rice is not a low glycemic index carbohydrate. Don't use, I'm listening, doctor. Oh, King Nero, wise. Nice. So don't use white bread a lot. When everyone welcome King Nero. I've seen King Nero for a while. Thank you so much. My sis passed because of type 2 diabetes complications. She never drink a lot of alcohol or smoke. She gotten sepsis. They found out too late. Yes, sepsis. I'll talk about sepsis after we have cleared this. After we have done diabetes. I think we have 30 minutes. We will do sepsis and diabetes control. Now, you see, when we're talking about these complications, this type of low glycemic index foods, we are talking about those foods that bring low carbs. You get low glucose slowly. So brown rice, whole maize and oats are very important. Dorothy, you do what you have to do. Yes, I cannot cut now. And that we think. Please just go. You get it? This is very important. Low glycemic index foods are very important. You get? Low glycemic index foods are very important. Oats, maize, whole maize and brown rice. If you are checking in right now and you are new, please don't fail to hit the like button. You are a very important person. Interact with people at the chat. Get to know what we do at Benjamin the Wise Guy. Here we talk about healthy issues, and it is important we do what? We interact and know how we can help each other. And I usually say medicine is diverse. A person can come to this platform as a new person and comes with a new technology and some new groundbreaking innovation. So never be shy to communicate at the chat. If you are a content creator, please leave your channel at the chat. We will follow you. We see the kind of things you do. You see, Okwamba, my namesake, welcome. King Nero, welcome to the platform. If you have forgot to subscribe, please subscribe and always hit the like button as we continue. Now, legumes, beans, lentils are very important. Vegetables, kales, spinach, and cabbage. Fruits in moderation. When you are diabetic, take fruits in moderation, my friends. Please take fruits in moderation. Why? Because they have sugars. And when they have sugars, what can happen is they can bring problems to you because they raise. Some fruits have direct proteins, sugar, carbohydrates, sucrose, fructose. Do them in moderation when you are diabetic. That one is important. Vegetables, kale, skuma, and spinach, do them always. When you are diabetic, be a fan of. They have antioxidant way of helping you, and it is fiber. In diabetics, fiber and antioxidants are fruit high in sugars. Yes, fruits high in sugars, Queen B. You can take fruits, but moderate your fruits intake. Avoid and limit refined sugars like sodas and sweets. Limit refined sugars like sodas. It's okay, Savior Man, it's okay. I was just curious. I want you to listen to this because Savior Man has really wanted me to talk about nutrition. You see? White bread, cakes, and mandazis. Mandazis are, how do you call mandazis everywhere? Mandazis are, help me with the name that we call mandazis outside there. Mandazis is a meal that we have here that is prepared. We say it's the only thing that has never changed price since we were born. Roti is chapati. King Nero, roti is chapati. Roti is chapati. Mandazi has a name. Let me see. Oh, Sis is here. My sister Margaret in Norway. Hi everyone. Okay. Avoid processed snacks. Those things. Sodas is a no for diabetic. Yes. Sodas is a no for diabetics. So, I want a name. How do we call mandazis in English? Please, if you are coming in right now, help me call mandazis in English, my friend. Help me call mandazis in English. So, we have said the ones that you must limit taking are refined sugar, sodas and sweets. Sodas and sweets, please don't take them. White bread, cakes, and mandazis because they have more sugars and they are carbohydrates and processed snacks. Please. Boss one, how do we call mandazis in English? Please tell me how we call health is health. Very true, health is health. If you are coming in now, please subscribe, hit the like button, interact with us. Here we talk about healthy issues. And remember today at night, from 9 Kenyan time. That is where we have the music rolling. Today we have 2 sessions, Feel Good Friday and this session that is right now, right about now. So if you have not liked the session, what are you waiting for? Double tap that screen, let's follow up. So those are the key important things. Use the plate method. There is something called the plate method. Unfortunately, I don't have here a plate. I don't have here a plate. I will come with that plate where you have little carbohydrates, more vitamins, vegetables, and some proteins. And some proteins. You get? Protein intake helps stabilize blood sugars and keep you full, because proteins are digested for so long, so they make your stomach always full and they don't give you more carbohydrates. So beans and lentils, eggs, fish, and lean meat like chicken. But I've not said now you start taking a lot of chicken and fish. Limit. We have talked about healthy fats like avocados, groundnuts, seeds, and vegetables. Please use them as required. And for people who are diabetic, please, if you are one or you have a relative who is diabetic, always, no specific name for mandazis in English. That's why our friend King Nero was saying it is called roti. Okay, I can see you can call it African donut or fried bread. Preventing is better than cure. Very important, King Nero, very important. Let's prevent what can come. Fiber is very important. Fiber slows glucose absorption. High fiber slows glucose absorption, and it helps in constipation and helps in diarrhea. So whole grain fruits with skin, vegetables, and legumes, very important. Very important. Is that donut? Yes. So new people, please hit the like button and double tap that screen. Let's enjoy and ask questions. There are some people who are new and they are content creators, and these people are silent. They don't want. Please, let's know what you are doing. Let's embrace you and let's engage you so that we can do what? Grow together. You get? My sister Margaret in Norway. How do we call mandazi in English? Both are saying it is called African donut. So meal timing. Eat 3 meals in a day. You are diabetic, please eat 3 meals in a day. Mandazi is like donut, very true. Plus small healthy snacks. Dehydration, take water. Drink of water. Avoid sugary drinks and excess fruit juice. Always avoid. Salt and blood pressure control. Reduce intake of salt. That one we have said. Blood pressure, diabetics, avoid. And avoid processed foods. What we are talking right now is for people who are diabetic. Weight management. Always go to do exercise, because exercise and the gym helps more of insulin to come. It excites the islets of Langerhans, and the beta cells removes more what? More insulin. If you are diabetic, consider doing this. Monitor blood sugar regularly. Adjust diet based on medication or insulin. Understand that adjust diet based on medication you are using that your doctor gave you or insulin that you are using. Always Make sure you attend diabetic clinic at least once a month or twice according to your doctor's recommendation. Is oatmeal and strawberry, oatmeal are carbohydrates. We have said it's good, but minimal, not exaggerated. We have said it's good. Strawberry is good. It's an antioxidant. They are very important, savior man. Yes, we were about based on medication and insulin. Be careful with alcohol when you are diabetic. When you are taking a lot of alcohol and you are diabetic and you are on medication, it may cause you to have low sugar levels. And low sugar levels do what? They lead you to a coma. And when you wake up, you are diabetic in diabetic ketoacidotic state. You see? So there is something that I want to talk about. I see I have 25 minutes. Diabetes and sepsis. And sepsis. Sepsis means infection. Dr. Ben, greetings, Sha Travels. Welcome to the channel, ma'am. My big sister is here, Sha Travels. Diabetes and sepsis, infections, and why diabetes increases risk of sepsis. When you have diabetes, some people are generally having urinary tract infection. You have seen some people always having UTIs when they are having diabetes. High blood sugar weakens the immunity, and you remember we said when you have high blood sugars for more than 6 months, you come in a condition whereby your red blood cells get sugars, glaciated sugars. It burns with sugar levels, even transporting. Hey doctor, my father was diabetic. He passed away at the age of 62 years old. Okay, I'm sorry about that, savior man. So when it binds to red blood cells, oxygen transportation goes down fast. It also impairs white blood cells function. White blood cells in your body are how many? We have the B lymphocytes, 1, and not, we have the basophils, 1, we have the mesophils, 2, we have the lymphocytes, which the lymphocytes are divided into T lymphocytes, B lymphocytes, and natural killer cells. Natural killer cells, they attack parasites and strangers like microbials, bacteria, and kill them directly. B lymphocytes and T lymphocytes, they excite and tell each other there is a stranger here, let's wake up and fight. So the B lymphocytes try to know how to deal with the stranger. When you don't have this immunity of the white blood cells, what happens? Your immunity goes down, because even if a bacteria gets to your body, there is no enough lymphocytes that will excite the body. There is a problem, let's get in and fight it. Understand? So when you are diabetic, this process goes down a bit, reducing the ability to fight bacteria. And then poor circulation, less blood circulation. Is it infection of the blood? Infection of the blood, it's called septicemia. It's very bad. And even things like boils, respiratory cases, pneumonia, in children, urinary, upper respiratory tract infection, bronchitis, you get. The other thing that you may have is this: urinary tract infections, UTIs, you get. because the defense of your body has gone down. Poor circulation, less blood flows, slowing healing, common in fits, ulcers and infection. When you are diabetic and you get an ulcer, you get a wound, because when blood still in the background. Jay Hank, welcome, thanks for listening. When you are diabetic and blood is low, and the red blood cells that are transporting oxygen for some processes like metabolism and clearance of dirty cells are holding sugars instead of oxygen, healing process becomes slow. You get? So poor circulation leads to the wound healing to be slow and at times to have a problem. You get? Very important. Nerve damage. Injuries go unnoticed and they become infected. Because if your nerves are being damaged, so the signaling will go down. We have something similar in Jamaica called Johnny Cake, Dr. Benjamin. Yes, Johnny Cake. I would love to know about Johnny Cake. So you see that when you injure your nerves, what happens? You will not feel pain. So when you have a wound, you will stay long without noticing it until it is done what? It is infected. You've seen some people, they have bed sores, sometimes old people. It is because when they sleep, the pressure points lack oxygen, and then this person is diabetic. So he stays for long without noticing there is a wound. It becomes a bed sore. When you go and turn that person, you get this person, the bed sore is already with pus, it is infected. So these are the challenges that we undergo when a person has diabetes. High sugar level weakens immunity. You get? High sugar levels weakening the immunity. Poor circulation, this one is less blood flow. You get less blood flow, slow healing, common in feet, ulcers and infections. And then nerve damages. I want that point to be taken because it is a life-saving point. High blood sugar weakens immunity, poor circulation and nerve damage. Nerve damage is very common, and that's why people that are diabetic, what do they have? They feel burning sensation on their feet. Okay, let's go to the second one. This is very important point. I should watch my nutrition and control when I eat. Yes, it's very important. Common infections in diabetes that can lead to sepsis. Urinary tract infections. People that get urinary tract infections, these are very common. You get? These are very common. And I may say that is this happening? When you are a diabetic, be careful on your how you do things. Take control of just a minute guys, a minute. Yes, your sexual health should be very protected. Sexual health, one. Always when you are at places and you see people are there and they have flus, use a mask because you know what you are. Skin and soft tissues infections. Stop sharing clothes with people that you don't know because you may easily get infections. Your immunity has gone down because you are using drugs and you are a diabetic. diabetic foot infections, very common in some places, rural areas. Protect your feet when you are diabetic. There are extremities, and when you have extremities, what happens? You may get an injury. Blood supply is not okay. What happens? What happens is next, what you get is a diabetic foot. Stepping on a stone, something stabs you, it goes unnoticed because the nerves are not well. And if the nerves are not well, what happens? What happens is you don't notice. Fried dumplings. Once in a while, it's okay. Sure, very true. Dr. Ben said it's a good drink water and doing yes. So let's continue on this. I can see, Jamaican uncle says we have something similar in Jamaica called Dr. Blake. FRC is bigging up Betty C, Shah and Shah. I love Johnny Cake Uncle. Very nice. FRC high. Okay. Uncle loves dumplings. That one, I'm sure Uncle loves dumplings. Every time he's in Kenya, he can prepare that. I know. Now we have untreated. If untreated, if you end up not treating UTIs, you may get complications. Like they may end up to, if you are a man, you get prostatitis, you get kidney injuries, you get cystitis. If you are a woman, it can end up to be UTI, cervical cancer, and you end up having inflammation of the uterus, and it may end up to, and this is when you are diabetic. You get? So we should be careful when we are doing what? When we are diabetics and we are dealing with some issues. Guys, if you are new, please subscribe and like. Don't feel bad, we are talking about medical issues. Here at times we laugh a lot. So hit the like button, ask any question, interact with the content creators, people who have channels in my channel. If you are new and you want to post your channel on my chat, please text. Let's see what you are doing. As long as it is positive thing you are doing, we will help you to grow and you will be part of us. As long as it is a channel of positivity and you are doing things that are right. So, what is sepsis? A severe body-wide response to infection leads to organ dysfunction. It can lead to progressive shock. Why is sepsis worse in diabetes? Why is infection worse in diabetes? It's because of delayed immune response, higher bacterial growth due to glucose. Bacteria love glucose. So if your body has high bacterial growth and you have a wound, you will always see the wound having pus immediately because more bacteria come there. And that's why some doctors recommend honey at the wound, because the bacteria now will not focus on eating your tissues. They will focus on that instead. So the wound will be healing without bacteria eating it. That's why you will see some people who are diabetic and they have wounds. What will doctors tell them? If you have honey, please apply at the wound. It will help. That is the mechanism. You get? When you are in infection, you will always have increased inflammation in your body. So you feel so fatigued and pain sometimes. That's why sometimes people who are diabetic and they have a wound, you will see them saying that they have headaches. You get? And sometimes you may find that these wounds are diagnosed so late. You get? Is green banana lower in sugar content? It is carbohydrate, it has potassium. So queen CNLB, you should manage it. Know how to manage it so that you cannot take a lot. So if you have high rate of sepsis, you can die, fatalities. And how can we know that someone has sepsis and this person is diabetic, even if we have not seen the wound or something? Fevers, high temperatures, and we saw when we started yesterday, high temperatures of 37 and above. Faster heart rate, rapid breathing. And when this person breathe, most of diabetics, when you go and smell their breath, it smells kind of like fermented sugar. It is called keto breath. And sometimes it makes people confused. It makes you if you talk to this person, sometimes you find that this person is confused. Dr. Ben, I only drink water now, no sugary drinks or alcohol for me. Please continue like that, Savior Man. We want to live long. We want our children to see us as grandparents. Don't want our children to have, no, let's live a long life. Let's see our grandchildren. Let's even take our grandchildren for a walk. Savior Man, do it the right way like that. Very important. When it comes so severe, you have low blood pressure, reduced urine output, and the urine that comes out, it is sugary. Where if you urinate out in a bush, you will see some ants have come there after you have urinated. If it is a child who is using diapers, you will see the diapers after you have thrown them away with some ants, signifying that they are coming for sugar that is in the diapers. We only live once. Life is very short. We need to take care of our health. Very true. Difficulty in breathing and altered consciousness. These people should be taken to immediately to hospital. Some foods are so nice but dangerous for diabetic person. Humble Mafia says, some foods are so nice but very dangerous to diabetic person. I will say green leaf vegetables, lentils, less meat, nuts, carbs, foods intake, low glycemic foods. These are good, right, Dr. Ben? Yes, they are very good. So we were to do nutrition in convalescents and invalids. Convalescents are people that are recovering from illness, and invalids are people that are ill. So it seems we will take this topic to the other, but we have 30 minutes. Let me give 15 minutes. Let's talk now. At least you have seen nutritional care for a normal person and nutritional care for a diabetic person. It is now time that anyone who has a question can ask. Let's see. Anyone who has a question? I said it is interactive. This is a session of interaction. Yes? And because if I start the topic on convalescence and invalid, it may take us another 2 hours. So here we have why we should avoid sugar so much. Yes, Savior Man says we should avoid sugar so much, which is very true. We should avoid. Savior Man, you can not say it any better, love. Yes. I was watching a documentary, and the way that they were putting the sugar industry, it was displaying something that I cannot put it here. The documentary was kind of like, they said the people who introduced sugar, it was not for goodwill. So I don't know, because Sucrose is the sugar that we use on the table, but we have other sugars that are more bad, carbohydrates that we eat daily. The carbohydrates, the donuts, the sugary stuff, you get it. Yeah? So let's normalize reducing sugar intake. Let's normalize reducing sugar intake. Anyone who has a question, my friends, anyone with a good question that we can discuss. Yes, you see. So the most important, I started drinking water every day, like you. I've noticed something when Sha travels. When she's driving, you will always see her with a bottle of water. When she's driving, you will always see her with a bottle of water. Now, and I've seen some people do that also. Diabetes is a major cause of CKD. Please talk about this. Okay, for the little time that I am left with, I had forgotten this. You know, CKD, chronic kidney injury, is a big contributor of diabetes, from diabetes. CKD. CKD means you have diabetes and it is causing your kidneys to fail every time. They are not doing enough work. So this is how it works. And I remember Queen had asked about this. I wanted to talk about CKD as a topic. Let me brush against it, because I wanted to tell people how the kidney works, then I bring CKD so that we can merge and we can relate. Now, the kidney contains filtering unit glomerulus. Over time, high blood sugars block them. I do that once in a while. The glomerulus, they have where blood goes and then they filter. Persistent high sugar damages the blood vessels, because if you have high sugars, the holes, the pores at T25, welcome to the channel, welcome so much. We are talking about nutrition, and it has led us to a question of diabetes and the kidney. Welcome so much. Thanks for your love. Thanks for the love to the chat. So this is how it happens. Your kidneys, when the sugar levels are high and maybe you have an infection, the pores that filter blood and excessive fluid block. You get it? And when they block, they thicken the membranes at the kidney. The membranes at the kidney do what? They thicken. So if the membranes at the kidney thickens, what happens? Increased pressure inside glomerulus. It increases the pressure because the heart pumps blood. Dr. Ben, some people have diabetes but they don't know they have it, and later it kills them. Yes, I heard our body is made up of acid. So if you intake alkaline food and drink, it's better for. Is it true? We will talk about that. But that one, when we are saying our bodies is made up of acid, no, our bodies are not made up of acid. It is a balance depending on where we are talking about. So we are talking about the glomerulus and the pressure of the heart. The pores in the kidneys, they help to balance pressure when it is filtering, but when they are blocked, the pressure becomes so high. So the flow of blood is continuous. Nothing or less filtration happens. Increased pressure inside the glomerulus. This is a condition called hyperfiltration. You need more pressure so that it can filter. And then leakage of protein into urine, because when the pressure is too high, it has to push so that some fluid can come out to the glomerulus. And when it is pushing, some proteins are going out. This condition, it is called nephropathy. Proteins are needed in your blood vessels to flow, the plasma protein, not outside the kidney, because there is something called oncotic pressure in your veins and arteries. It maintains the pressure by bringing in fluids and being tight. Diabetic nephropathy. Let me repeat about it. When your sugar levels are high, there are some things in your kidneys called the nephrons. So the nephrons, they have some, and it is inside a glomeruli, they have some pores. They are holes that filter. You know, filtering is passing and leaving some filtrates. So is going through the kidney, as the pressure is being pushed from the heart and blood is going, some fluids come out and sugars are reabsorbed back, and some needed nutrients come back to the body, and the excess bad fluids goes to the bladder you urinate. So if your sugars are high and maybe you have an infection, those pores, the sea block, and your heart now needs more pressure to push so that you can filter blood. And that's why some people that are diabetic, mostly their pressures are high. So when it pushes, the filtrate, the fluid that comes out of the kidney contains some proteins. And proteins are not needed to come out of the bloodstream. Why? They help retain some pressure, some fluids inside. It is called, this scenario of pushing and coming out with some protein is called diabetic nephropathy. Yesterday we talked about urinalysis. When you dip the stick on urine, you find it has some protein and sugars. Diabetic nephropathy. Why diabetes causes CKD is that chronic high sugars, hypertension. You've seen how hypertension comes common in diabetics, because the sieving thing, the glomeruli, the pores are blocked. Protein leakage, like it is called albuminuria. Xavier Man says, Dr. Ben, food industries are serving us rubbish and junk food to eat. Very sad. But we choose what to buy, Xavier Man again. And then you get inflammatory and fibrosis, leads to permanent kidney scarring. So when the heart is pushing blood so hard for the glomeruli to filter, the kidney gets injured. And when it gets injured, when you get injured on a tissue, you see, like me, something scrubbed me here and I'm left with something. So this one may be a fibrosis in the kidney. So there, where you will see bubbles in urine, yes, because of the proteins. Well, you see, this thing, if it happens in your kidney, that place, it will not have the holes again. It is totally blocked. So the kidney does not filter blood as needed. So these are the stages of kidney damage in diabetics. Hyperfiltration stage, the way you're pushing and the proteins are coming out, small proteins in urine, and then the filtration rate becomes down, because if it was filtering so faster, it filters slowly. That is why when you go and do kidney function, there is a place you see glomerular filtrate rate. So what are the signs of symptoms? Faster, because I'm over time now. Signs are these ones: swelling of the leg, fatigue, reduced urine or foamy urine because of the protein and the sugars. You get nausea, loss of appetite, high blood pressure. I've told you how blood pressure comes in. How can it's where is here coming late, but it's okay. At least the question of CKD has kept us until you are here. You do urine test, protein, dipstick, urinalysis. Yes, it's where. Welcome, welcome. Double tap that screen is where your like is needed here. Do blood pressure monitoring, do creatinine. You see, that is in short what I can say. But always control blood sugar. Check your 6 months sugars by doing HbA1c. A1c is very important. Control blood pressures at 130/80 and medications. SCE inhibitors that are kidney protective. You get. Live a healthy lifestyle when you are diabetic and you have kidney injury. Balanced diet, regular exercise, and avoid smoking, low salt and controlled protein. You see. So my guys, we have talked a lot. My friend Queen CNLB, this topic I will bring it back in a larger way, because we have just talked about chronic kidney injury lightly. There is acute kidney injury and chronic kidney injury, and there is something else. We need to know how the kidney works before we go to chronic kidney injury. So anyone with a question, that was an overview. Imagine, don't forget to subscribe to Benjamin the Wise Guy. Savior Man, Onyx is here. You've been asking where Onyx is. Savior Man, Onyx is in the house. Onyx in the house. So anyone with a question, we are past time today. Today we have gone for 2 hours plus 10 minutes. Yes. Anyone with a question, tomorrow we will continue with nutritional care in arthritis, and then we will do the normal things that we should do when we are the normal checkups that we have started. But remember, tonight is that day we always do Feel Good Friday. The weekend has just started. And we have to feel good at 9. At 9 is 7, 8, 9. 2 hours from now, we will be feeling good and feeling nice, feeling good and feeling nice evening. So everyone, put up your Gideon boots. Thank you, Dr. Benjamin. The class are doing their exercise as they watch and get educated. Nice. So, guys, who is this? This is who? This is Savior Mana, and all that I've watched, I've seen you here. Anyone with a question, at 9 we will be doing this. That one. Remember. At 9 we will be doing that. So don't miss Feel Good. It's a mental health space whereby we interact and we dance and we feel nice. I'm just giving you some hint of what will be going on. And the topic of the day remains, what is love? How can we share brotherly love? How can we protect our brothers and sisters from harmless people? Why do diabetes lose weight so rapidly? Why do diabetes? It depends with hormones. Because if you have, I will talk about that. It's a wide thing, but I'll talk about that. Time is going out. So everyone who is in the house, remember, Feel Good evening. It will be hot today. Listen. If I can pull up in frame, when I'm at the mall, walk this mall. Ushering in Film Friday for everyone in the house. So it's a Friday, we are ushering in the weekend. So people, for those that are my friends, everyone here is my friend. Remember, Jamaican uncle is coming in 10 minutes. Let's go hold the Papa hand. Yes, the time I have a question that I'll answer next time. Why do lose weight so rapidly? The people that are diabetic. Uncle, you are our papa, and our papa, the emperor, should be hold the hand. So 10 minutes from now, we will be talking to our papa there, showing us some good vibes. If you have not subscribed, and you have not hit the like button, what are you waiting? I learned a lot, Dr. Benjamin. Thanks a lot for learning. Please share this platform. Share to your relatives, share to someone to know, to get some knowledge, and everyone. Just imagine after Jamaican uncle, imagine that bit. Weekend love, and we are ushering in weekend. So my guys, let's meet at 9. Please, no person should miss. I will be on night duty. Enjoy, guys. No worries, FRC, and we will enjoy, but you will rewatch. So, Aninda Gideon boots and a khaki suit. Put on your Gideon boots at 9, and we should be feeling nice. Bye. For those that will be at Jamaican uncle holding Papa hand and strong, let's meet there. Bye bye. See you guys.